What's up, chap? We're just back at it again with another video. I know I haven't been here long, so I think at the end of the video, at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about it and everything. But today we're gonna be talking about my first time smoking anything, like nicotine and weed. My first and last time ever smoking weed. So, I met my girlfriend. If you guys didn't know, I have a girlfriend now. She had a vape, and I'm like, you know what, man, like, fuck it, we're gonna try it. I've never done it before. I don't know if I'll like it or not. And note to self, she didn't force me nothing. Like, she didn't do nothing. She was literally inside her house, like getting something, and I was just out in her car, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna rip this shit real quick. And ever since then, I'm telling you, listen, I still hit it and shit. So, I mean, yeah, but yeah, like my first time doing it, was kind of a rush because I'm like, holy shit, like this is crazy. I have a bunch actually. Hold on. If you guys didn't know, I record these videos, I record this as I'm talking, so I don't add the video in afterwards. Like this is just me playing regularly. But yeah, no, I have a bunch. Well, had a bunch. I quit for a little bit, but then I was like, nah, there's no way I can't I'm just gonna end up doing it when I'm 21 anyway. I can't say. Okay, number one, underage smoking is horrible. If I can go back in time, I would tell myself, don't do that shit. But here we are. I'm not gonna say how old I am because number one, my channel would get taken down because I would be doing something illegal on TikTok or not TikTok on YouTube. But the first time I ever touched a vape, I was like, fuck, it was during the summer of 2024. So I was fresh out of high school. Not even. I was still in high school because I had a little. I don't have it anymore, but it was a little circular one. I mean, yeah, it didn't. It I was stupid. So the first time I ever had one, I overcharged it, overused it, and everything. So yeah. But now I keep them bitches at 99 because I don't like overcharging them. I've evolved from regular dispos. I got the ones with the LED screens, like the Geek Bars and the Pulse X's. I like. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. You're gonna spend way more money than you need to on this. If I could go back, I think I would have a lot more money. So, yeah. The first time I ever did it, I was just in her car, in my car. We literally just got done at work, and no, we were um we were going to the fair. We were going to the fair, and I picked it up, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I must rip this shit. And I ripped it. I started coughing real bad, if you guys ever smoke, you got them first time coughs, you go, and it fucking killed me. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you do this? She's like, I'm not gonna name any names, and I'm gonna exaggerate some of the shit she says but she's like, I've been doing it for a while, and I'm like, oh okay. And I was like, oh okay, well, makes sense. Again, this was on my own free will. I never had to do it, and I have no one to blame but myself. And again, if you guys are ever thinking about doing this shit, please don't. Like, save your life. You're gonna love yourself so much more if you don't. Yeah, it didn't put me into a depression. Like I saw a video about a guy. He like literally went into like a full blown depression because of it. I got like at first like nothing hit me like because I didn't know what a Nick Buzz was. I didn't know what Nick Sick was. I didn't know how to do any tricks. But like I started doing it more and more. I got the Nick Buzz. And I'm like, whoa, this actually feels like really good. And then so I was used to like the 2% nicotine, right? Because that's all the little circular ones was like 2%. And then I had a box mod that was like 10%. I'm like, holy shit! I felt like I was like not even like dizzy. It just felt I was like all fuzzy and stuff. I'm like, wow, this stuff is like this feels really good. I'm not stressed. Like I feel a lot better. And like little did I know like that's what I would start to do to like cope with things. Like if I was sad, take a big ol' rip. If I was mad, take a big ol' rip. If I was stressed, take a big ol' rip. And like I'm not saying this to be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm cool. I smoke and everything. Like no. Every time I rip it, like I feel like a douchebag. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But yeah, and then I got my first Zyn, and I threw up. It was way too much one time. I got real neck sick. Like, I started getting real dizzy and everything. Threw up, went home. I like swore to myself, like I quit for like a month. Wouldn't do nothing. Like I mean I can't say I quit, but like I like would only hit a vape like once a day, maybe twice, and it fucking like like I could see my mental health get better. And then like I started doing it again because it was like, ah, you know what, fuck it. And I like finally bought a can of Zins. I'm like, oh my god, this shit is really good. And like I just started doing it anywhere I wanted to. But then like I got to the point and like I don't know what caused this. I think it was like I watched Mac and Devin go to high school. If any of you don't know what that is, it's a movie with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa where they go to high school and they just get high. And I'm like, you know what? All these movies making this, and all these movies and all these songs making this shit like look so cool. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Found a car one time, hit it. And this is whenever I was also in the early stages of Nick, so I didn't inhale. I fucking just. Hence why my vapes would go by so fast. Like I wasn't inhaling, I wasn't using it like I was supposed to. Then I started inhaling, and that made stuff a lot better. I'm like, holy shit! And like my first time ever actually doing like an inhaling on a cart, I like the cart was full. By the time I was done with my hits, it was half. I'm not gonna say who I got it from. It was all legal, by the way. Like this wasn't like illegal marijuana. It was legal medically because like number one, I technically can do it because I can go out anytime I get my medical card. So like I wasn't that worried about it because all I would have to do is like go get my medical card and everything. But I didn't because obviously like I'm in the military. More on that after the video. But like I'm in the military now, and like I'm just sitting there and I'm like, and like everything just like it felt like I time skipped like 30 or an hour, because I sat there and I just looked at my hands and I fell asleep sitting. I woke up and looked at my hands. He's like, "You good? Did it hit you?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm good, I'm good." And the whole time I'm thinking to myself like, I just gotta get up to my bedroom. I just gotta get up to my bedroom. Went to the bathroom. I tried to make myself throw up because I realized like, dude, I don't like this. I took way too much of this shit. So I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck, man. And like I finally get downstairs and I throw up and I'm like, fuck. My sister was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And I'm like, I'm not gonna make it up to the bedroom. Go downstairs, sit down. I'm like, "Call your mom." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Just call your mom. I got high." And like I snitched on myself right away. like I knew I fucked up. There's no way I was gonna hide it. Like because later you'll find out. Like later, I fucking tweaked. I was geeked out of my mind. Like straight off of a fucking yard. And I hit it, and like I'm just sitting there, and like I fall asleep, and then I'm like sitting there. I'm just hearing go, 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 stop, stop, stop. Like all these words repeating in my mouth, and like it was like a camera was trying to focus in on me because my vision would go in and out, and then I just passed out. Like not like passed out, like oh I like fainted. I fell asleep because weed apparently makes you sleepy, very sleepy. And like I like in this dream, I saw like different windows. One where I was in a like just in my room smoking pot, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not that bad. And another one was just me in my room, me and the couch, like waking up, and like my mom sitting there scolding me. I'm like, I mean, yeah, I kind of deserve it. And then another was in like the hospital room, and like I don't know what it was. Like I just like my instincts took over me, and I was going to the hospital, but last second, like it just changed, and I woke up on the couch. I'm like, what the fuck? And like to get into this, like, and then I passed out again. I just started seeing all these colors, and like finally I was done, and like I saw myself in the third person, just sitting there passed out. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, would I do it again? Probably. Would I ever want to green out again? No. No. And like, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I walk upstairs and like open up my door and I see my room and like I like it physically felt like I pet my cat. And like this whole time, like I could hear my sister's voice in the background. She's like, Aiden, Aiden, wake up, wake up. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking like ride this out. And then like I like it's like I had a seizure, but it wasn't a seizure. I was just shaking my head up and down because I wanted to get out of this as quick as I could because like I'm like fuck, 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 fuck. And like it just once it was done and over with, like I just sat. I gave up everything I had. I just like looked at my mom, like mom, I do nicotine. I fucking smoked weed. Like here's all my shit. And like I didn't get yelled at. Like it was crazy because I thought like the next morning because I had school the next day, so I went to school like right after like post high, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, like what the fuck? Like nothing felt the same. Like I felt like a different person. I didn't talk the entire day. Like I told like three people, my buddy that I play football with, and then two buddies at my Votech school. And like they're all like, bro, like what the fuck did you smoke? Cause like we've greened out before. We've never had that shit happen. I'm like, it was medical, and he's like, who the fuck got you medical? I'm like, I'm not saying, bro, but like, and like after all that shit, like it just all hit me. But now, after that's all done, if you guys want to leave now, if like you're new to the channel, then you're gladly welcome to. If you guys want to like stay around, if you've been like watching before and like you want to like know what happened, I'll tell you right now. So once again, like I started smoking, um, and like I fell into a big depression. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like for 4 months, like well, not 4 months. I want to say for like 3 months, like I was just not in it. Like I felt like I was ruining my life. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And then like I started fixing everything. Like yes, I still have nicotine, which number one, like again, don't do that. But now like I'm in the military. I get paid from the military. I have a good job now. I work at a Dunkin', and like I'm like okay, well, there's not much shit to be sad about anymore. Like I started talking to new people that like my first day at Dunkin' for my orientation, I met my girlfriend, and like it was a click. Like that day, I think we started talking, and like I'm talking to her, I'm like, yeah, 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 I do this, this, and this, and she like she like thought it was cute and everything, I'm like, oh, cool, cool, cool. Like, I'm digging this girl. I'm digging this girl. And like 5 months later now, or we've been together for 5 months now, maybe longer, because we started working 6 months ago. So I want to say like 5.5 months. But like, here we are. Like, we're fucking doing we're doing amazing. Like, we have our problems, like everyone does. But yeah. And then I was starting to try new things. Like, I was gonna start doing dash cam videos, and my fucking truck's broken now, so I can't. But I'm still thinking about doing them because me and my buddy have drills next month, and we could still like fucking call on a radio while I'm doing a dash cam video. But like, yeah, I mean, like, I was just trying to get new content out and all that. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. I mean, like, I was gone, and I'm sorry that I was gone. Like, I missed you guys. Like, this video wasn't even planned. I just like remembered that I had a YouTube channel. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this again. And now I'm back, and I mean, we're here. So thank you guys, and love you. Bye.